There's a goon a week to go after for sure, and it's definitely element. Although it's like we're trying to catch them before they do something or before they do something again, as opposed to like having like, oh, one person died, who killed them. It's like this person's out there. It's more manhunt rather than it is like solving a crime. And but there's still like these unanswered questions as to what happened, how come this is happening, because it's a very odd, kind of tearing the fabric of what we think is reality to have people suddenly resurface after disappearing and having not aged at all as on top of it.
Now, Doc has a background, obviously he has a knowledge about criminology, but are we going to learn anything maybe that he has a personal connection to any of the cases that come up?
For sure. There's definitely, you kind of get a piece as to probably where his original obsession with criminology may have begun.
Is it maybe a family connection like Rebecca's?
Something.
What's the dynamic?
Something in his, it's basically more a traumatic experience in his past. He's kind of a fish out of water for sure, and it definitely is a huge element of stress and just anxiety when he's first finally in the thick of it and kind of discovering that this is much more gruesome and much more dangerous than he had probably anticipated, and he has to kind of deal with that. And fun, kind of finding a new guy. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm digging what they've been writing for me. So it's kind of fun finding the new discovery. I wear a lot more clothes and a lot more.
You mentioned that he's kind of a fish out of water, even though he has all this knowledge.
Right.
So seeing the pilot and seeing how dangerous the criminal in the pilot was, how much does Doc really start to interface with these guys, like in the action side of things, and does he ever get into a dangerous situation?
There's definitely situations where he finds himself that, in situations that are like going, there's people dropping around him, and it's like, oh yeah, that could have been me. It's definitely there. But he's still, I mean, I don't have a gun.
Right.
There's only so much I can do as far as like, wrestling someone to the ground. That hasn't quite happened yet.
Okay.
But what's the dynamic like between Rebecca and Doc?
It's kind of us against Hauser sometimes, very much. I think we have this kind of relationship of we look out for each other. She does like the ass kicking stuff, and I do the figuring. That's but we also try to watch each other's back, and we kind of know that we have to deal with Hauser, and Hauser's not going to always give us a lot of information, which there's sometimes moments where we just find ourselves having to just be in cahoots with each other, I think.